Favorite rock groups in all of the world, X.
Tonight on In Concert, Flea interviews the band X. The BH Surfers live. The latest from the Juliana Hatfield 3.
Why'd she go? She's the one who would have taken me to my first all-ages show.
Plus an in-concert Rock the Vote 3rd anniversary tribute.
I know they will live on.
Here's Juliana Hatfield.
The band X has had an illustrious history creating a new genre of brash punk music, LA style. What better person to interview the pioneering punk band of the 70s than a product of that post-punk community? Tonight, Flea of the funk punk band Red Hot Chili Peppers rediscovers the band X and talks about their fresh new start in the 90s.
So was there any event that triggered the regrouping of X?
We hadn't played for a while, and we just thought we'd try it and see if it was fun, and it was. You know, we went to Holly Gully and rehearsed and stuff. I knew when we were in Holly Gully that it was okay to do it again. I was really glad to be doing it.
They have a new record, ladies and gentlemen. It's all very exciting. It says on my list here to ask what's the title of the new record, but I refuse to ask that question because I already know that it's called Hey Zeus. And who's Zeus, and how come you want to say hey to him? What's the deal?
I've got a book for you, young man.
Well, I'm just an illiterate punk rocker.
That mythology, of course, but I can't remember how we came up with that title, but I know it was a joke. And then it got, you know how like things stick. Like you name a cat something really bad, and then people start calling it that, and then pretty soon you can't change the name or a band.
She cuts me off on her telephone from BMW.
DJ, how does it feel to do this record?
I think it's an amazing record. I think it's the best record we've done so far.
Well, the writing of the songs, was it a communal thing, or?
I think we did work more together. Like we were saying, we experimented more. We let our freak flags fly, man. And,
was it really groovy?
It was a groove, a total groove.
Do any of you have something to say about the song Country at War?
Yeah, it was a Gulf War deal. Just because it's such a bizarre circumstance. You know, here your country is at war and everyone's going around and, you know, scratching their ass, picking their nose, just like they do any other day. And meanwhile, you're vaporizing people across the ocean.
You wanna be like better than this one, it ain't so bad. Just wanna different. You wanna be like.
I have two favorite songs. I like Someone's Watching and Lettuce and Vodka. And Lettuce and Vodka I like because it's joyous noise.
It's like there's one thing running through the record.
Well, yeah, that's true. I don't know what that's called. How you describe that. It's like there's a certain quality in art or in music or in poetry that it's a style that people have. It's a vision or a view that they have of things. And I like to think that the songs have a certain redemption to them, a certain redemptive quality that makes them not just bummers, you know, and something that people used to miss about X, I think, when a song's like House I Call Home. I don't know if you remember that song.
I love that song.
I thought it was funny. People go, God, you know, you write about these really depressing, bleak things. We're like, what are you talking about? That song is so funny.
Yeah, I used to really party to that song. As a matter of fact, I have this distinct memory in my head of moving into a new house, and it was the first house I ever had when I left my mom. And the first thing we did was hook up the stereo and put on that song and play it over and over again on a new house. Really loud. Me and Anthony jumping around, and we like broke a window and everything.
You know, the other thing about this record, I think it's the first time that it's really personal in some way. It's some of the vocals, a lot of the guitar playing. It sounds like it's really close to you. You know, you can just, it's right there. It's right at the edge of the speaker, you know.
When X first started out, it was called punk rock, right? I mean, that was what it was called. And now it's going to be called alternative music. What's the difference between punk rock and alternative music?
About 10 years, I think.
So everybody, that wraps it up for today. Coming from Los Angeles, California, Flea with his favorite band X. And everybody, I hope that everybody had a wonderful time, and I hope that everybody goes out and gets that record and just loves it to death. See ya.
ABC in Concert, brought to you by the maker.
But failed to warm a lot of voters to the idea of going out and voting.
Tonight's In Concert Profile is a tribute to Rock the Vote. Here's Maria McKee.
Last month, a 35-year-old young man named Patrick Lippert, a political activist and executive director of Rock the Vote, died from AIDS-related complications. Although Patrick knew when he accepted the Rock the Vote position he was HIV positive, he was determined to make his last 2 years the most productive of his life. Rock the Vote registered 350,000 new voters and helped create an 18% increase in under 25 age voters in last year's presidential election. All artists, thank you for a job well done.
The In Concert Artist Profile is brought to you by Wrigley's Big Red.
Congress expecting an establishment.
Perhaps no other organization has managed to mobilize the youth of America like Rock the Vote. Inspired by the impending threats of music censorship, Rock the Vote was formed in 1990. A massive registration voter education drive was launched. The goal? To turn around the 20-year trend of voter apathy amongst 18 to 24-year-olds and to give kids a voice to prevent government officials from regulating and targeting our music for their political purposes. Rock the Vote set out to help young people get active in our country's politics while showing them that they do indeed have the power to invoke change in America. They need only take advantage of a powerful tool, their vote. Last year, over 11 million young voters went to the polls for the 1992 presidential election. The vote was rocked. 1993 marks the 3rd anniversary of Rock the Vote and a time to look back and celebrate victories won, as well as looking to the future and the struggle still ahead.
One word, vote. Capital V-O-T-E. Rock the vote, rap the vote, pop the vote, eat the vote, mix it up with some mayonnaise and suck it down like a huge tuna sub.
He started out with a few quirky PSAs.
Not voting sucks.
But quickly snowballed into a force for change.
Got two options, either vote, hostile takeover. I'm down with either one. We're youth, we have a chance to change things.
MTV got involved, doing 2 primetime specials, and pretty soon musicians and actors as diverse as Aerosmith, Eddie Vedder, MC Light, Dwight Yoakam, and Rosie Perez were showing their support by filming PSAs. The first major cause Rock the Vote supported was passing of the Motor Voter Bill, a piece of legislation which would allow for people to register to vote when they applied for or renewed their driver's license. Dear Senator postcards were distributed as concerts such as Lollapalooza and were included on the CD long boxes of R.E.M. and Lenny Kravitz. In the end, Rock the Vote delivered over 250,000 of these postcards to the White House. And after being vetoed by Bush in 1992, the Motor Voter Bill was finally signed into legislation by Bill Clinton in May of this year.
You can't dangle carrots in front of young people and say, if your favorite rock star tells you to vote, then maybe you should go vote.
Rock the Vote realized early on that to reach the kids of America, we'd have to go to where they were. We took their voter registration drive on the road to tours like Guns N' Roses, Lollapalooza, and U2's TV tour. Rock the Vote specials, featuring celebrities like Tom Cruise and Whoopi Goldberg, appeared on national television.
You've got the power.
Pearl Jam even pitched in by playing a massive free Rock the Vote show in Seattle, and a record was set there when over 2,700 people were registered to vote in one day. In July of this year, Rock the Vote lost its president, Patrick Lippert, to AIDS. Unlike a lot of adults, Patrick Lippert understood that the lack of young voter turnout at election time stemmed not from apathy, but rather from a feeling of disenfranchisement with the country, a feeling of being uninvolved. So we turned out at the polls for the presidential election. We got the Motor Voter Bill passed. What's up next? Plenty. Rock the Vote has started a massive membership drive to unite young voters and keep them aware of the political topics affecting them. It's not just about electing a president every 4 years. It's about dealing with the issues that affect us directly and fighting for changes we want. But our only weapon is our vote. We've done an amazing job so far, but we've still got a long way to go.
No little cinnamon gum for Sunday. Great shades of
Surfers. That's an abbreviated name for the group because I'm not allowed to say their real name on the air. So anyway, let's check out the BH Surfers live from their barbecue mitzvah at Castaic Lake, California.
Next week on In Concert will continue with a profile on Juliana Hatfield.
Good evening, I'm Juliana Hatfield, and you're watching ABC In Concert. I picked up a guitar at about age 10, and I took some lessons, and I didn't like it. So I gave up guitar until I got into college, and that's when my first band started.
I miss my sister. Why'd she go? She's the one who would have taken me to my first all-ages show. It was the violet fence and the Delta Wagos. Before they had a record out, before they went gold, it started to grow.
I don't usually have an original intent when I write a song. I just sit down and things start coming to me.
And now, In Concert invites you to take a ride down the River of Dreams.
She's the one who would have taken me to my first all-ages show. It was a violent fence and down the way it goes. Before they had a record out, before they went gold, started to grow.
This is ABC.